Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Tom Adams. I'm principal of Hamburg Middle School. I am joined today by Kelly Mulvey, who is one of our counselors here at HMS. And we are here to talk to you about a very exciting program called the PTEC program. PTEC is a program that's run through Erie One BOCES, and our district's taken part in it for the last several years. So I'm going to ask Mrs. Mulvey a couple questions about the PTEC program. You're also going to be getting some information that can be found on our website very soon about the PTEC program as well. So tell me, if I'm a student in 8th grade, I hear about this PTEC program, what sorts of things go on at PTEC? What things are studied?
So the kids that are in the PTEC program have a period where they learn math, social studies, and ELA just like they would if they were at the high school. And then the remainder of their program, they work 2 hours on either auto collision or auto tech at PTEC.
So if I've got an interest in cars, if I've got an interest in fixing cars and learning about cars, or I have an interest in like the body work of cars, this sounds like a great program for me, correct?
Very great, yes.
So I'm an 8th grader and I can apply for this?
Yes, so we have applications that we'll be getting out to 8th graders soon. Any 8th grader can apply, and it will change the course of what they're learning at the high school starting in 9th grade.
Okay, so let's say I'm an 8th grader. I go to the informational meeting about PTEC, which is coming up on February 10th, and I decide that I want to apply and I get accepted. Do I spend any time at Hamburg High School as a student, or do I go to Potter Road for the whole time?
So the first half of their day is spent at Potter Road. They will pick up the bus for Potter Road at the high school first thing in the morning. Then they're transported to Potter Road, which is in West Seneca, and they return to the high school around lunchtime, and they take, for the remainder of their day at the high school, they take phys ed, science, their lab that goes along with their science, and they'll have 1 period available for their exploratory classes.
Wow. So I can still participate in school athletics, school clubs. I'm still a Hamburg High School student, right?
Yep.
Okay, so those are the first 2 years of it?
It is a 6-year program.
Okay.
So for the first 4 years, it's when you're still in high school, you'll still get a regular diploma from Hamburg High School rather. And for those 4 years, you can still participate in all the athletics you want to, all the clubs you want to. You will finish out your day at Hamburg High School.
Great. And then 4 years later, I'm a senior. I graduate from Hamburg High School. What happens then? Does the PTEC program continue beyond high school?
The PTEC program does continue beyond high school. What will happen as you grow in the PTEC program, ECC is paired with Potter Road and Hamburg School District to bring those students some some college courses. And by the time you finish high school, you will already be enrolled in college classes through ECC, earning college credit. When you're done with the entire program, you will be ready to go right into the field of automotive tech or automotive collision, and you will probably walk out of the program with a job in hand.
That's pretty impressive. So the placement rate of our students who go through the PTEC program is extremely high, correct?
100% actually.
And do they leave with an associate's degree too?
They do, and all of the certifications they need to do the job. They will have had internships throughout, working with different auto collision places or dealerships, and they are linked up with a job when they walk out the door. There are very few people coming into that field out of high school, so they are very much looking forward to finding people that are willing to do the job, and you're going to make a pretty penny starting out.
Absolutely.
Right out of the book.
And doing something you love too, because this program is for students who are already interested in cars, in engines, or that body work, correct?
Right.
Is there any tuition that parents or families would have to pay for this?
There is a New York State grant that pays for absolutely everything, including a set of tools, your shirt that you have to wear while you're there. I think the only fee is that you have to have boots.
Okay. So, boy,
it's nice.
if I'm an 8th grader and I know I love this stuff already, and I know the value of skilled trade, something we need to make sure that everybody walking out of these doors at Hamburg Middle School knows, the value of being a skilled tradesperson, I could go into this program as a 9th grader, spend 4 years there, still being part of Hamburg High School, go another 2 years, And you're not paying for college, right? You're not paying college tuition here.
Pay nothing.
You leave with an associate's degree, and you leave with essentially a guarantee of a really like well-paying, impressive job that is in a field you love. That's pretty good stuff.
And as they grow into the program and they get older and they're able to drive, they can bring their own vehicles in to work on, or their family vehicles. So it's kind of nice, you can tinker around with your own stuff while you're at school.
That's huge. So if any of what Mrs. Mulvey and I just spoke about is of interest to you, or perhaps a Hamburg Middle School student who you love, who's in 8th grade, you are more than welcome. We encourage you to come out and sign on for our, I think it's a Zoom meeting, might be Google Meet. In any case, the information on how to access that meeting will be sent to everybody. That's going to be on Wednesday, February 10th for that. Have any student who's interested in this program come and see Mrs. Mulvey in the guidance office if they're in person. If not, they can just email her at kmulvey@hcsdk12.org. You can also reach out to me, and I can connect you to Mrs. Mulvey as well. But really think about it. This is a phenomenal program, and we want as many students who are even remotely interested in it to learn more about it, and we want their families to learn about it as well.
There's going to be a very easy application to fill out, and then you sit down with myself and the coordinator for PTech through BOCES, and we just get to know you a little bit. It's very informal. It's not something you need to stress out over, and that's how you get in.
Great.
Pretty easy process.
Thanks, everybody.